Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sergeant Byers, and today I will be giving a class on how to orient a map based off of map to terrain association. The overall classification for this briefing is unclassified. If you could, we have a sign-in sheet. Please make sure you sign in before you leave today's class. The overall risk assessment for this course is low. However, there are some risks that we need to go over. Some risks for this class include the overall climate and temperature. It is very hot out. To kind of mitigate this, we have moved the training into a shaded environment, and you all should also have a water source on you at all times, as well as been properly hydrated the day before. There's also a lot of wildlife here, so please be mindful of it. We got anthills and other such wildlife. If at any time they start to become an issue, please let us know. We can move the training environment again also. We have kept this training environment out of the road to help mitigate that as a risk. However, in the event that we have to move this training out into the parking lot or other road, we will, at such time, mitigate road guards to help avoid and redirect traffic around the training environment. Please keep in mind, it is the responsibility of all DoD personnel to protect and preserve the environment. This class will be conducted in 3 steps. First, I will give you a demonstration. Then I will give you a walkthrough that teaches you how to do the task assigned. And then I'll watch and observe you perform the task. If at any time you have any questions, please let me know and I'll help you through it. And we will continue to do so until you have completed the tasks to the standard outlined in the STP manual. All these classes can be given to you directly by your Soldier Skill Level 1 book that provides the exact comm for that task. So for my demonstration, all right, and that's all you'll be doing today. So all I did was make sure that the map was placed flat on the ground. I identified some terrain features such as our 2 roads that intersect here, as well as the hills that go down over there to determine that we are at this point marked here on the map. Then to check that my map was oriented correctly to magnetic north, I then placed my compass flat, aligned it facing along the magnetic north, and turned both my map and compass along until the line was perfectly lined up with magnetic north. All right. Your Warrior Skills Level 1 book also includes the terrains and as well as the colors of the map to help you identify features that we are looking for to help you align the map. The alignment of the map and how to do it can also be found within the same book. So our colors of the map include black, which are our cultural features such as roads and other man-made features. We have blue, which is our water. We have brown, which is your contour / elevation lines, so you can kind of tell how high up and how steep our elevation grows or changes. We have green, which is our vegetation, wooded areas, grasslands, etc. Red is any major roads or other big man-made features. And the reddish brown is all relief features and also your main roads, which is usually found on your older maps. Alright, so listed here is what your terrain features will kind of look like on a map. So here's what the hill looks like to us in real life. Here's what it looks like on a map. Here's your saddle. It's in a big dip. This is what the elevation contour lines will look like on a map. You got your valleys. You can kind of see how they all mash up and come together. You got your ridges, which are kind of like smaller hills. You have depressions. And also you have your spurs and other type of terrain features, just to list a few. All right, does that make sense? All right. The acronym to help you remember the 5 major ones is hidden, valley, salad, ranch, dressing. So you got hills, hidden, saddle, salad, ranch for your ridges, valley is a valley, and dressing for depression. All right, so now what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you perform the task. Here are your step-by-step directions on how to do it. I'll observe you. When you think you have it, let me know and I will check it and I'll make any corrections that are needed. So if you want to go ahead and take a seat, pull out your compass, and go ahead and begin. First, you got to identify your terrain features. Got road there. What terrain features are you identifying? Talk to me about what you're doing.
This is the road we are on right here.
So this road here in black is that one along there. You can tell by where it intersects here with the stop signs.
And this road right here.
Yep.
This road behind us.
Yep.
I see difference in the elevations with the contour lines, with the hills back here.
Yep. All right. So based on that, where do you think we are currently right now?
Somewhere right here.
Yep. So make sure you actually orient the map to based off the terrain features. All right. Before you actually check it, turn your map to physically face them so that they're lined up. Okay. Now check it. No, you had it right the other way.
This isn't the right side?
No, you had it. So just like that. Alright. You're gonna act like you're holding it close to your body.
So you don't hold the compass like this?
Nope, you're gonna hold it this way. Hold it this way.
Okay.
That's the close method. And which north are you gonna line it up with?
The grid north?
Nope.
You're lighting the grid.
It's the magnetic north. You're gonna line your compass, because that teaches magnetic, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna line it up with the magnetic north, not grid north. We'll cover how to make the adjustments to your angle in another lesson.
Is this right?
Yep, you're within 30 degrees. That is correct. All right. So do you understand how it works?
I was kind of confused on how to hold the compass. What are the ways you can hold the compass again, sir?
So you can either fold it over and do the eye to cheek method. However, more accurate and easier to move. Hold it closer down to your chest. Keep it close. That way you can just move along with it. And all you gotta do is glance down. All right?
Can I try that, sir? She said.
So that's the hand to cheek method. You're going to use this usually when you're shooting your original azimuth, which we'll cover in another class. Your other method is going to be used when you're actually conducting movement. So this orientation of the map is for a fast-paced condition where you're in a bit of a hurry and you need to find your location quickly. And then from that is when you go with the base. So you're going to actually want to hold it closer to you. You want to do it nice and tight.
Like this, sir?
Yep. Now hold it. Use that little holder is what your thumb's going to go through. Then you're going to point. So like this.
What was the acronym for the 5 terrain features again?
So your 5 major terrain features, the acronym is Hidden Valley, Ranch, Salad Dressing. So you got your hills for hidden, valley is valley, salad for saddles, ranch is for ridges, and dressing is for your depressions. So hidden valley, salad, ranch, salad dressing.
Right, sir.
All right. You had success in doing so. So I'll mark you as trained. And you are good to go. We'll go ahead and get this place cleaned up. So go ahead and get everything packed up. Go ahead and break down this table, prepare for movement. All right, come back over here. We ain't done yet. So what was supposed to happen? Eddie's is we were supposed to give a class on how to orient a map based off terrain map association. We gave a class on terrain map association based off of map to terrain. We also covered some of our terrain features that are included with our maps and the colors of our map. Give me some sustainments.
Shade. You have compasses for everybody that was available, and a resource to cite.
All right. Give me some improvements.
Weather, more individuals trained, less wind.
All right. So in summary, what we were supposed to do today is orient a map based off of map to terrain association. What we did was gave a class on how to orient a map based on map to terrain association, as well as cover some of our terrain features and colors on a map. Some sustains were the shade, a resource to reference, and the number of supplies and people. Some improvements were in the number of people, the wind, and the overall temperature. We did not have any issues with our risk assessment. Some of our risks were the environment, again, our climate, and the parking garage. To kind of mitigate this, we moved the area to a shaded area, as well as made sure all soldiers had water to reduce the risk of the climate and heat. To avoid wildlife, we kept the terrain out of any vegetation and in a cemented area. We did not encounter any animals, so we did not need to move it. We also, to avoid the risk of any traffic, we were able to stay under this cemented covered area, and we did not need to go into a parking lot. Therefore, we did not need any road guards posted. All right, we're gonna do one last check of our area, make sure we had everything covered, and you are good to go. Sergeant King, Sergeant McClendon, 1 soldier trained, 0 out of 0 soldiers practice, 0 out of 0 soldiers untrained. To help train other soldiers in the test, we'll be redoing this class again tomorrow at 1300.